Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company, so that way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velinara campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and with me is Sirenscape bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they get ready for their watch outside of Ramsdale. And we'll begin with an introduction for Frista.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Frista. She's an Eladrin blood hunter who embodies a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
Mysterious. I love it. Next up for our introductions, let's learn about Tala.
Hi, I'm Ridian, and I play Tala, who is a total cleric. She grew up as a hermit and has limited social skills. She's trying to learn how to thrive in a new culture with help from her friends.
Alrighty. And then, last but not least, let's get an introduction for Andy.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I play Andy. Andy is a Lightfoot halfling bar whiz in all senses of the word who loves food. She wears a red vest with gold fringe, and she typically has her hair up in a bun. She loves to play her family drum and flute along with a new violin. Her familiar at the current moment in time is in weasel form. His name is Perry, and she has a thing against really large trees. And she left home originally to look for her brother, and now there's chaos back home, but she's not stressing about it all. And her brother's going back, which isn't adding stress at all. So,
Oh man, I can't wait for the things that are happening back at Andy's home. And I think I just found another thing that I'm going to add to that mix. Uh, but that's it for our introductions, meaning that it is time to dive into our session here. And we will begin, of course, where we left off. Outside of Ramsdale, where you had traveled up to a overlook, done battle with the bandits, and are now settling into your watch, if I remember correctly. You have not done your watches yet, you just decided the order, which I have written down. So, as you all settle in, Tala, you and Lorcan are on the first watch. Would you like to roll for me a perception check to see how your watch goes?
Of course, Faye, and I have rolled 13.
Okay. As you're settling in, the fire's still kind of burning, but starting to grow smaller, lower. You're able to overlook the town, and it's a little sleepy. You know, of course, of the activity of cultists and ghosts, but it doesn't seem to be quite so much movement here. Any thoughts going through your mind? Any conversations during your watch, Nahor?
Norkin,
Tola?
have you ever been in love?
Huh, many a time.
You
Yeah.
have?
I mean, what is love? You know? So
Oh, I don't know. What is love?
that's a big question out there. Many people out there still trying to find an answer for it. I guess it really just kind of comes down to who you are and what you believe.
Oh. Have you ever been in a relationship?
Only the transactional side.
Oh. Do you want to be in a relationship?
Not really.
Okay.
Kind of fine as I am, but I mean, I guess if the right person came along, just see how it goes. But my life's just been really set forth. The way that I handle things works for me.
Have any brothers or sisters?
A complicated question.
I don't understand. Isn't it a yes or no question?
It's a complicated question. Got kin that I grew up with, yes.
All confused. Okay.
What? I mean, I was an orphan and I was brought in by my next of kin and I grew up with them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
Wow.
wasn't really broadcasting it, so.
Were you happy as a kid?
I mean, it was. I grew up fine, I guess. There are times of being happy and there are times of being rebellious teenage and, you know, downright piece of shit, but it's childhood.
Okay. Do you think we're gonna fight ghosts?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay. Do you know it's been a long time since I played a prank on Andy?
I mean, I haven't really been keeping track of it. I thought that was kind of the two views thing, so I just kind of left you all to it.
Yeah. I need to come up with something new. I feel like I've done most of the things.
Have you done, like, the bucket over a doorway?
No, I mean something that's little that we can do on the watches, you know?
Next time that you're at the house, bucket over a doorway is fairly little.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me how to do that because I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's it.
As your conversation happens, you learn a little bit more about Lorcan, but most of it stays pretty casual. And the watch continues on. Andy, you are next in line for a watch, and while Ray had promised to take watch with you earlier, currently she is passed out, unresponsive. The snoring's pretty loud.
Impressive.
Might even rival yours.
Yeah, exactly. That's impressive. For such a large person, usually it gets smaller, like the noise level. But Alright. Perry awake.
Yeah, Perry will wake up.
Great, got a pal. How's life, Perry?
I guess it's okay. I had a really nice dream And now I'm with you.
I know, it's rough. Reality is a rough place to be. Uh,
Mm, but you make it better, Andy.
I'm so glad that's the case, Perry.
Andy, would you like to roll for me a perception check for your watch?
Perry, could you also do perception? Because I trust you better than me.
Yeah, you can roll a check for Perry. He'll help you on watch.
Great. I got him. Oh, wow. Well, his modifier is plus, so he got 15. Okay, well 15, 14. Same difference.
Okay. In the middle of the night, the world is again quiet here. And you are able to just kind of take in the night, kept company, of course, by Harry, your familiar. Any thoughts going through Andy's mind? Conversations with
Oh,
Perry? Anything like that?
nah, just mostly very concerned about home and wondering who I should do ascending to next. But also not wanting to do one because got stuff to focus on now and can't do anything about home at the moment. So nope, that's it.
Okay. Andy, your watch will come to an end, and it'll be Friesta and Terraminder on the last watch, as is customary. Friesta, would you like to roll for me a perception check?
I would love to.
I love
That's
that.
a 5.
I love that. I love that Terraminder also always corrects to Charmander. It's great. Um,
As she should.
so, let's see. Oh man. Yeah. Cool. I'll make a note of that. Lisa. Any thoughts, conversations happening during the watch?
Um, I mean, probably making a small breakfast since we're going to be heading out.
Oh, I just
Trying
assumed
to-
breakfast at this point.
Yeah, that's great. Trying to focus on that, keep my head empty, otherwise I will start crying. So,
because of that journal.
maybe, you don't know. I need to keep busy. Work with my hands.
Go ahead. Can you roll for me a either a performance or a deception check?
Oh, God. Deception. That's a 19.
Okay. I'll just keep that in mind.
Mm.
Morning comes for all of you, and you've all completed a long rest if you've not already pressed that button.
Hey. Oh.
Everyone wake up. We're leaving.
Food?
Yes, it is a working breakfast. We are on the move while it is still dark.
Can I have some?
No, everyone gets breakfast except for you.
Man, I would kill for like a breakfast sandwich right now. Sounds really good. Like bagel, runny egg.
Hungry. I give Andy some breakfast.
Great.
Caution.
Thank you.
I start,
Appreciate it.
like,
I'll give some to
whacking
Perry.
hands together. Everyone wake up!
There'll be no food left.
Exactly.
Lorcan groans as he gets out due to the banging of the pans.
Enough beauty sleep.
But, yeah, so you all wake up. And it's still dark out. You did rest earlier, so that way you could get to Ramsdale pre-dawn. As you move down from the outlook and towards the sleepy city town, it's not really a city, it's smaller than that. Why don't we get stealth checks?
Ooh.
So good at stealth. Usually.
I'm only good at stealth as long as I am visible. If I'm invisible, I'm really bad at it.
Yeah. Okay,
You-
Perry got a 9.
Your NPCs didn't do too hot.
Uh-oh.
Let's just say Perry's not the only one in single digits.
Nice. Good job, Perry. Leading the B team. Let's go.
As you are moving through, you hear a sort of stumble. As you would see where Lorcan has kind of pulled himself out of some debris next to one of the buildings. He's cringing a little bit, but not as much as Terraminder is, who's like nearby next to him at the loud sound. Can I get perception checks here real quick?
Maybe. All I've rolled has been 10s. Yeah.
I guess.
Can I roll for Perry?
Sure, go for it. I was gonna say, I guess Andy's just mid, but
Down.
I guess so. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Perry. 19, 22.
So everyone except for Tala seems to notice this. In the direction where the rest of your NPCs are kind of pulling themselves and trying to follow along with you, you would see figures, not quite shadows, not quite wholly there, start to move towards where Lorcan, Terraminder, Ansel, Renan, Carissa are trying to catch up to you all. They're not terribly far behind you, just one street away, as these ethereal figures seem to be moving in.
Can we
Mhm.
head back and try and help them along? Try and find a place to hide, like in a bush behind a building.
If that's what you would like to do, you could go back, or you can try and usher them forward, or really whatever. I'm just telling you guys what you're seeing in this moment. It's up to you to decide what you would like to do.
Usher them forward. I'm not very perceptive, so I don't want to chance trying to find a place to hide.
Yeah, how far away are the ghost folks?
We'll say about maybe what you're seeing here. They don't seem to have spotted anyone specifically. They're just going over to investigate.
Ah,
Um,
I
but it's likely that if they get too close, they're going to see the others.
gotcha. Could I use then minor illusion? Oh, it only goes 30 feet. That's sad. To make a sound like similar to what we just heard, like a door scraping or something. Away from us, from the NPCs.
Yeah. As you cast your minor illusion, you would see those ethereal figures pause and then almost look behind in the direction of that new sound. And they'll slink that way, going over to investigate.
Smack looking up the side of the head. Schmuck.
I didn't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
He rubs the side of his head. I
As
don't know
I'm all
why.
about. Sorry.
Just saying that I don't know why I keep leaning down anytime Andy's asking for my attention.
Oh, I was going to say that I am in favor of, giving someone a bunk, but let's not hit people when we're trying to be stealthy.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Cool.
It is Ansel who, as you all kind of have regathered here, for the moment. So, it seems that, from what we know, the ghostly activities in the center of the town. Perhaps we try and make our way there and see what is happening.
Absolutely. I think that's a good idea.
So, as you are moving through, why don't we get another stealth roll? These are fun. Oh, look
Why
at
do I
that!
even have the invisibility skill? Oh, halfling. Oh, god damn it! I was so upset that I echoed.
Perry did great. Okay.
Oh, god
Does
damn.
my natural 20 like offset something?
It'll help. It doesn't help that the NPCs rolled a 2.
Relatable.
Yeah, well, they don't get a modifier.
Well, okay, yeah, that's worse.
Uh-oh.
When I'm rolling in a whole horde, it's just a straight roll. As you are moving to the, towards the town hall, you would see that, there are figures, bodies, people. And before you can even get too close to them to investigate, you hear it is a cry of anger. As you turn and you see those similar ethereal figures, there is a small patrol of 4 that are here that have spotted you, and as they give this guttural, a rage-filled cry, you can see more of their form begin to take shape. Warriors form. And as they grip their weapons, we're rolling initiatives.
Okay. Oof, Tala.
We are very initiated. We are ready to fight.
Does Renan recognize these folks?
If she does not show any sign of it at this time.
Right.
And they're still, like, ghostly. They're just more defined now. Like,
Right. I guess I meant more in terms of like armor or what have you.
that's what I'm trying to say, is that, like, while it's more defined, it's not a super clear picture. It's just, before you kind of saw, like, a vague humanoid shape, and now you're starting to see details coming through, but it's still not, like, it's not, like, a full
Gotcha.
picture. So, that's going to be Andy first.
Lordy.
Fair.
And then after Andy, god damn it. After Andy will be Frista. And then our warriors. Kala, and then the horde. The NPC horde. So, Andy, first act.
Hmm. I guess I'd like to take out my wand of firebolts. They're like at distance. How far away are they?
They're about 20 feet away currently.
Okay, yeah. I'd like to take out my wand of firebolts and fire it at them. Ooh, does a 25 hit?
You know what? In this case, yeah, that's gonna hit.
It better, otherwise we're screwed. Alright, that's measly 7 fire damage. Does it take?
It does seem to take a full fire damage.
Okay. Cool. I guess that's kinda it. I'll step up to that one. Well, I'll be like 5 feet away from him or them.
Okay.
But I'll step up, and that's it.
Risa, your turn.
Cool. Bonus action will activate my Crimson Rights on my longbow. I feel like ghosts and colds don't go well together, so I'll go for Rite of the Storm and get some lightning. And then I will take 2 attacks at some random warrior. Which is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 5 piercing and 6 lightning. And
Okay.
then a 13 to hit.
A 13 unfortunately misses.
It's fine, I didn't want it to hit. How did it look with the lightning? Did he seem to take it, or...?
It did seem to take it.
That is fantastic. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it is going to be our warriors go. And Andy. We're right there.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
The warriors, all 4 of them, are going to surround you, Andy. And you can hear as they cry, you will not conquer us! And they're each going to take their attacks at you, Andy.
Great.
First 2 attacks are a 15 and a 17.
Both hit.
That's gonna be 9 points of force damage and 7 points of force damage.
Great.
The next 2 attacks, that's a 7 and a 9.
Great.
Next two attacks, 14 and Gentleman's 20.
Okay, the 20 hits.
5 points of force damage. And then the last
Great.
two attacks, we have a 21 and another 7.
Alright, 21 hits.
5 points force damage.
Cool.
And
That's exciting.
Andy is surrounded by ghosts. Tala, it's your turn.
Can I rush over and get next to Andy? And I'm gonna go ahead and touch her and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
You would not be able to reach Andy because she's
Because she's
surrounded. Yep.
Okay. Then cancel that. I'm gonna go ahead and from where I am, how far are they?
About 20 feet away. The closest would be, well, they were 25. Andy ran 20, so the closest would be still 25 because because it would have 20 because Andy was 5 feet away, so Andy really went like 15 math.
Okay.
So the closest would be 10 feet away because it's on the other side of Andy.
I'm gonna do a guiding bolt at 3rd level at the one that looks most hurt.
Okay.
That is 21 to hit for a total of 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Are they vulnerable to radiant?
No.
Okay, thank you.
But there is one that's glowing now.
Excellent.
As it is our NPCs go. And
Actually, cancel that. Can I move up to and flank with another one that's not glowing?
sure.
Thank you.
It's our NPCs go. And we've got what, 5 people in it? Yeah. That's gonna be a Lorcan move. So Lorcan's just going to take a shot with the bow. First one misses. And the second one will hit. However, his bow is not considered magical, so there is resistance. Oh, and that's shitty damage too. With that, it is going to be the end of the NPCs go, and come back to Andy. Your turn. You are surrounded, though you have one that's glowing, and then Paula is in an area where you could flank on another.
Alright, I will hit the one that's glowing with my rapier first. Oh, advantage. Magic rapier. Just saying. Does a 19 hit him?
Yes.
Great. Alright, we'll do that and we'll do slashing flourish. I will channel my relative's teachings. 8. Nope, that's not. Oh my glory. There we go. Alright, so slashing does. Okay, so 3 to everyone in addition to that guy. And then I'll turn to the one that Tala is giving me a flank on and slash at that one. 21 to hit. Oh, shitty damage.
Okay.
Question. The flourishes, that's a bonus action, right? Oh, wait, no.
Let me double check on that.
I'm wondering if I can do 2 of them at once, because I think... I don't know that I ever
think
have.
it's a bonus action. I think it's like a special action, but I think it might specify once per turn.
Yeah, you can only
Whenever
use...
you take the attack action.
But at the bottom of that, you can only use one blade flourish option per turn.
Okay, then I'll just put Shadow Depletion into the last one then.
Okay.
D6. Wait. Ooh, 6 necrotic. Oh, wait, does that do anything?
It does not seem to be affected by necrotic damage.
Like, at all? Oof,
It
okay. Good to know.
seems that there is an immunity.
Ah, weird.
And
Alright, that's it.
Drista, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to Eldritch Blast a random one.
Okay.
It's a 13 hit? How about a 13?
You know, on the second time, it still misses.
Fine. Bonus action, I'll take an attack with my longbow. If that was a 13. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
I'm gonna stop doing magic now. It's 10 points of piercing damage. It is considered magical because Crimson Light and all that fun stuff. And 4 points of lightning.
One ghost disappears.
Ooh, I'm helpful. That's my turn.
It is our warriors go, and we've got the one between Tala and Andy is going to take a swing at Andy, still its face on you. A 12 and a 13. Both of those, I believe, miss. However, the other two are going to move away from you, Andy, as they go towards Tala. So you can take an attack of opportunity if you would like to use your reaction on one of them.
I would. Okay. Rapier attack. Ooh. 23. Oh. 6 damage. Jeez. Yikes.
Okay. And Tala, 2 warriors, each with 2 attacks, are going to try and hit you. First one misses with a 14 and an 11. The second warrior has a 11 and a gentleman's 20 to hit you.
20 hits.
For 9 points of force damage. And Tala, it is now your turn. You are in a flank with Andy on one, and then 2 are now on either side of you.
Okay, I would like to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And hit the one between Andy and I.
Go for it.
That is natural 20.
Hell yeah.
That is 19 points of damage. And unfortunately, I can only attack once, so that is the end of. Well, I'm gonna say out loud, when I try to conquer you, just stop hitting my friends. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. The NPCs are going to go. And it is Ansel who's going to, act on this turn. And Ansel's going to call down a sacred flame on one of these guys.
Hero.
And that's going to be a failure. Ansel gets the full damage going off there. Excuse me. Alright. So he's a little woozy now, that warrior, but still there. As Andy, we come to your turn. You are in a flank. That guy's still up.
Yes, I will attack that guy with my rapier. Advantage. Alright. I hope that hits. Let's not give me crappy damage. 7 damage. He's still up?
No. 7 damage. He disappears.
Great. Okay, where did the other guys go?
They
Just
are...
Tala?
Yeah, they are on opposite sides of Tala.
Okay. I don't think actually. Okay, I'll just go over to another one and flank on that one and begin with I schmuck. 22 to hits. Okay, we're getting better. 8 piercing damage.
Okay. And with that, Andy, your turn will come to an end, yes? Or do you do anything with your
Yep.
bonus action?
Nope.
Alright. Risa, it's your turn. 2 ghosts.
Great. I will not give up on magic, and I'll try an Eldritch Blast, one at each of them. 16?
Just hits.
Oh, great. 4 points of force damage. A 17?
You know what? I know that the 16 just hit.
Don't yell at me, I'm reading. I'm kidding. How much damage was that? It went off my screen. 5
5.
points of force damage.
Yeah.
And then bonus section, I will take a shot at the first one.
Okay.
That is a natural 20. For 18 points of piercing damage and 12 points of lightning.
It's gone. There's 1 ghost left.
Great, that's my turn.
Andy, the ghost that was between you and Tala just disappears. As an arrow strikes
Whoa.
through it.
Well, nice.
There is a last warrior who is here, and is going to turn over its shoulder and begin running from Tala. Tala, you are able to use your reaction here if you would like to make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I think I will. And I think I have Warcaster. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do Guiding Bolt at first level. And 23 hits for 4, 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Friesta, the warrior that is running at you is now glowing, as it raises its, sort of spectral battle axe, and it's going to bring it crashing down.
It's very rude.
Yeah. That's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
Do I have
Silver
silver
box.
You just used your reaction, Tala.
Oh, I don't have it.
Yeah.
I have it. I'm using it if I can.
That is, 10 now on the hit.
It does
And
not hit.
Great.
where are you sending that advantage to?
Freesta. She's over there.
Alright. And the second attack is a 15 to hit Friesta.
15 just misses.
Okay. Then that's it for the warriors. As Tala, it is now your turn.
I would like to go and flank with Freestar, please.
Okay.
And should Layla hit? Forgot to hit the thingy. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's 15, which I believe misses. End the turn.
15 misses, and the creature is no longer glowing.
Okay, can I move? Oh, right. Can I move away so somebody else can flank with Freestar?
Do you move off to the side, or do you move away?
Off to the side.
Okay.
No, just off to the side.
Cool, yeah. It is then going to be our NPC's go. And who amongst our NPCs is going to act this turn? That's going to be Carissa. And Carissa takes the dodge action, but she will, take a few moments, to give a, short, inspiring, statement to... that'll be to Andy. Andy, you receive a bardic inspiration.
Whoa, I've never been on this end of the party. Jeez.
Yeah, you can add a D8 to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. And
Wow.
then it is Andy, your turn.
Great. There's just the one between Freesta and Tala.
Well, Tala moved away, so there's an open flank available between either Freesta or Tala, but yes, that's the one that is left here.
Okay, I'll flank with Freesta. And I'll take a few slashes, hopefully. 17 hits.
Yep.
Sucky damage, do that again. Alright, 19 hits. 7 damage. Is he dead yet?
Nope.
Damn.
Sad. That's it. That's my turn. You
Priest-
schmuck!
Freesta, you are in a flank with Andy. What would you like to do?
I am going to face step 30 feet back, and I need a wisdom save from the ghost, even though I'm pretty sure he's probably immune to frighten.
He is immune to the frightening condition.
That's fine. I see it not work, and I just get really pissed off. I'll take 2 shots at him. I like scaring people with this. 23.
23
So-
hits, but he's not people anymore.
Damn. 8 piercing, 5 lightning.
And that is the last of the ghosts, at least in this patrol. Yeah. So you are currently no longer bound by the initiative. But who knows if that will change.
Great.
That. Let's keep heading. The
So you are in the town center. You can see the town hall. You saw that there were bodies there. You just couldn't get to them before the warriors spotted you.
let's head towards the bodies.
Getting closer,
Yeah.
you see that these are there are 4 bodies here. They are militia warriors. And go ahead, roll for me a medicine check as you get close.
I'm not certain these bodies are dead.
I agree, Freesta. No.
Maybe these are the bodies that the ghosts
Wait,
came from.
Wait, can I use my bardic?
Yeah, you can use your
my
bardic.
Maybe
I
the
would love
dead
to.
bodies were the friends we made all along. That's horrible, actually. Never mind.
A 10!
They could be dead, Andy. There's a high chance that they're dead.
I will
Talo,
put money down that they are not dead.
Talo with an 18. You can tell that these militia died in combat.
Ah.
And you can hear, of course, your companions arguing over the fact that they might not be dead bodies.
This is
Mhm.
poking them with a stake.
I shared that information. I think these guys were militia, and I think they died in battle.
You think they died? What the government wants you to think.
Fake news. Can I get
Sources.
can I get Arcana checks, please, as well?
good
I'm
at
so
those
good at
ones.
Arcana.
Does
Oh,
Hunter's
wait.
Bane apply?
Actually, yes.
Oh my god! My manifestation worked! 17.
Tala, you just know that these things died in combat, these bodies here. Andy, Freesta, looking at the wounds that Tala's trying to point out while saying that, these guys are dead, you can see that they have signs of, magical necrosis and
Oh.
like excessive force, and so it kind of makes you think that the ghosts killed these people.
That checks out.
However, there's something else that you're starting to see through some of the torn and ruined clothes. Go ahead, roll, if you want to further investigate this, go ahead, roll investigation checks to see if you...
Hunter's Bane?
Hunter's Bane does not apply here.
Damn it.
You said investigation, right?
In investigation.
Okay.
Krista, you're the one that kind of is able to pull away and see that there are wounds made post-mortem. There are, on these portions of skin, notes, scrawlings of anger that have been made into the corpses. And it looks to be by red-hot knives. Across the bodies, you see the phrases, "You will not take us. We defy you. Earth to earth."
Krista says that out loud as she is finding this out and reading.
Is there a... What does Renat look like? Is
Yeah.
there a reaction from her?
She's just confused. She's a little concerned at the fighting. I'll let you know if there's anything notable happening.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's just these people were brutalized after death. It doesn't look nice. I don't think anyone would be appreciated at seeing this. That some people are weird.
Okay,
Well,
so
not dead.
Yeah.
they said you will not conquer us, and this one says you will not take us. Do you think... How can we convince these ghosts that we're not here to conquer or take them?
Kill them all.
What she said. I don't think you can reason with ghosts.
Roll for me Arcana checks here.
Hunter's Bane?
Could we?
Yes.
Could we do
Hell
insight?
yes.
Insight I think would also work.
Never mind, I already rolled. Okay.
If
Although
you-
insight would have been 26, but
23 is great. Andy, Frista, they're ghosts. They are made primarily of very strong emotions. They're not reasonable creatures. They are echoes of what people may have once been here. And you know that Ramsdale had been host to many wars. So it's a contentious area. If the ghosts believe that you are conquerors that they may have experienced or faced in life, there might not be much more in them except for an unending need to fight.
Unless we have a ghost that is overwhelmingly reasonable, I think killing them is an option.
Well, and Ansel will speak up. Killing them if we get caught. They've seemed easy enough to avoid before. As long as we can avoid getting caught, I think we can avoid fighting, but as soon as they spotted us, it did seem quite one way.
How far do you think we're from the center of the town?
Yeah.
You are in the center of town. This is the town hall.
Oh. Can we
Wait.
see where Renan's statue was from where we are?
I mean, you can. It doesn't really have much going on over there, except that it's out in the open and might grab the attention of more ghosts. But there doesn't seem to be, like, any activity that you can spot from the town hall. Like, it doesn't have bodies littered outside of it like this one did.
Do you think we need to go inside the town hall, or what should we do next?
Well, you are in the town hall. That's where the bodies were.
Oh, inside. Sorry, I missed that.
Um, well, as you prompt the question of what to do next, we'll see what you guys do next after our upcoming ad break. So, hang around. We will be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us here at Wildewitch RP. If you want to directly support us, however, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat. These donations help not just provide your GM with their much needed caffeine, they unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us through the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. Full list available on our Discord, so check us out there and stick around. We'll see you soon. All right, we are back in action. And you guys need to decide what you are going to do next.
Should we go check out the cultists over at the temple ruins?
Oh yeah. Temple ruins. How far away are we from the temple?
That's outside of the town, so it'll take a bit of time to get there, but you can start making your way over.
Bye. Yeah, if we see ghosts, I would like to do detect thoughts. But if we don't see any, I'm not gonna try and ghost.
Roll for me. Stealth checks, please, to move through the town.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, Perry did great too. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that you all did great. NPCs not so
Damn it.
much.
Gotta give them bardic before they do that. Jeez.
However, because you all did so well, your NPCs don't drag that down all the way. So, you guys are able to move. There are shadows, but you don't see any sort of actual ghostly figures. However, Tala, what is your passive perception?
13.
And then, Risa, your passive perception?
13.
And then, Andy, what is your passive perception?
14.
You all see this.
Oh, goody.
On your way heading towards the temple, you see a barn. It seems that there had been another skirmish there. And you see that it is half caved in. You can see some bodies that are in the rubble.
Should we go investigate? Cases written on.
I think we should.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you get closer, I'm going to ask for investigation or perception checks.
Oh god, does Hunter's Bane apply?
Not in this
Oof.
case.
Damn it. I'll take my 9.
You all see that these were bandits. They probably were some of the scout groups that were trying to figure out what was going on with the cultists, as it is, again, closer to the outskirts of the town. However, Tom, 21. You spot something. In the shadows created by the cave in, you see where one of the bodies has been dragged over and its blood has been utilized to write upon the wall. You see a message. All caps, wide letterings. Relethalas. We are free.
I point that out. Do I recognize what Rust means?
You have no idea what that means. However, as soon as you point it out and people are looking in, you hear a pained cry as Renan doubles over. Her hands pressed against her ears.
Concerned, I immediately go over and I don't say anything, but I lay a hand on her just to kind of, it's a supportive gesture.
Yeah, I mean, you feel the sort of tension of her skin that is normal, as she is made of stone, as in Earth Genasi. But she's gritting her teeth. And it passes. It takes a few moments that perhaps feel like an eternity, especially because you might be keeping an eye out, see if any ghosts heard that shout.
What's going on?
What was that?
Apologies. As she kind of stands and will remove her hands from her ears. I was overcome by a memory. Voices from a battle. Perhaps this Relethalas was someone that I fought against so long ago.
And if these soldiers are fighting for them, you said you heard a message in your head asking for help. Do you think there are ghosts from your side of the battle?
As soon as you ask this, you hear a distant echoing call, and it comes from the direction of the temple. Ranak Zaga Barad! And Ranan's eyes go a little distant in the silence that follows after. Roll for me insight checks. Insight or Arcana, I would say, actually.
Hunter's Bane.
I don't think Hunter's Bane applies here.
Damn it.
Paula, Andy, it looks like she is receiving another message, and in the few moments of silence you hear, "Who are you? What do you want with me?" There's no response.
Oh.
What did they say?
It's the same message. It's always the same message.
Always.
What does it say exactly?
Just asks for my help. He
Can you
calls
tell-
me friend.
Well, I guess we're heading the right way. Yeah? We need to go find out what's going on. And I lay a gentle hand on her Renan's arm and go, "We're with you."
So, everything that has happened here has been a little loud. More and more ghosts appear.
Is that why you were smiling?
Oh no, that's not why I was smiling. But why don't we get a initiative roll here? Means you hear more war cries.
Sigh. What? Doing better, kind
Has
of.
Hunter's Bane applied to my initiative?
What does the skill say? Or the feature?
That I have advantage on intelligence and survival checks to recall information about fae fiends and undead.
Well, I don't think that initiative is based on your intelligence or survival.
Yeah.
Did you just say yet?
Maybe. You don't know.
Let me just make a note.
What kind of noise?
One just for you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
It'll be Andy. And then after Andy, it will be Vista. Our warriors. Oh, it's almost the exact same. It's just that our horde of NPCs goes before Tala this time. Alright. Andy, first to act.
Great. Are they all together in a 15-foot cube?
They would be able to fit in a 15-foot cube, yeah.
Great. Okay, I will run up to them and go, why do you care so much about this land? I mean, maybe that's a dumb question. But anyway, go away. We'll do this at 3rd level. I need con saving throws from Ghost. Oh no. Wow, that's kind of sucky damage.
The highest roll amongst them was an 11.
Nice. Okay, so they each get 13 thunder. Do they take thunder damage?
They seem to take thunder damage.
It's good. Okay, and they're all pushed 10 feet away. Oh. So.
Vista, it'll be your turn next.
Right. I'm going to run up next to Andy, and all of the ghosts were pushed 10 feet away.
Correct.
Right. I'm going to, in front of me and Andy, cast Gust of Wind, and I need all of them to make me strength saves.
Alright, I'm pretty sure 2 will succeed with an 18 and a 21.
Yes.
The other 2 fail.
Right, they're pushed a further 15 feet away.
Okay.
And while they're moving towards us, essentially half speed, any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves to you.
Okay. Anything else?
James and I last a long rest. That is my turn done.
Alright. The 2 warriors are going to push against the stream of air to get to you, Freesta.
Oh,
And they're both going to take their 2 attacks at you.
that's rude.
That is a 17,
Yep.
and that'll be 10 points of force damage.
Ooh, that hurt. Gust of Wind stays.
The second attack misses with an 11.
Ah,
Then we've got a 9
nope.
and a 24
24 will hit.
for 10 points of force damage.
That's, not fun. Goodbye, Gust of Wind.
You watch as the other 2 warriors will pick themselves up, and they don't have to dust themselves off. They're ghosts.
It'd be funny if they did though. Like they still done.
Yeah.
Right? But no, they just kind of stand up and they will hunker down and let out this fearsome war cry. And then it's going to be our NPCs to go. Who's going to act? That is going to be Renan, who is going to throw out a burst of fire at one of the ones on Freestyle. However, Renan gets a natural one, which makes sense. She just got a little rock around. And Tala, it's your turn.
I would like to cast a healing spirit right next to Freesta and then have it go through Freesta. This is going to be at 3rd level. And Freesta heals for 5 points with, and then plus my Fey Restoration and the Moon Sickle is additional 4. Sucky healing. And I'd like to use my movement to go flank with one of the ghosts on Freesta, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Andy, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 that are fairly close to you.
Great. We'll do another Thunder Wave since that was fun. We'll do it at 2nd level though. Could they both make another? Oh.
So, Freesta's in front of you, and Tala is flanking on one of the ones on Freesta. So, there's really
yeah, just
not...
the other 2.
So, you'd have to run to get outside to go to those, because they were pushed another 15 feet away. Because of the gust of wind. Okay. Just letting you know, so you'd have to run to go and get to them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get super... If the farthest away it can be and still get them within a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, so
I'd like to do.
You'd have to move up, like, 5 feet then. Like, put you right next to... Well, probably move up to 10 to put you right next to Tala. So that way you don't get Tala hit in that as well. But yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. It's sucky damage, so like, you know.
And it's a con save, yeah?
Yeah, 16.
That is a 19 and a 23.
Wow. I'm sad. Okay, they only get 3 then. And I'm gonna so Tala's flanking on one of the ones on Freesta?
Yeah.
Okay, can I flank on the other one?
You can move into an area. You won't gain the benefits of a flank, if Tala's gaining the benefits of a flank, because you can only be, like, one other person. But you can have that, there and set up, ready to go.
Yeah, I'll just be around. Okay, cool.
Sounds good. Freesta, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to step 20 feet back.
Face step or regular? Because you've got 2 on you, so it might provoke an attack of opportunity.
For face step?
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking. Like, I didn't hear the face step. I only heard the step, which is why I was like...
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mic doesn't like to pick up the start of my sentences. Face step 20 feet away, and I will take 2 shots at one of them.
Okay.
Does a 19 to hit?
That 19 will hit.
For 6 points of piercing damage and 3 points of lightning.
Alright.
27 hit. For 6 points of piercing damage. Points of lightning.
Alright, so... the one in front of Tala is looking a little rough. And then, it is going to be the warrior's go. I love how we had people move into a flank and then the person who was going to get the flank is like, nope, I'm out. But our warriors will turn, and we've got one facing at Tala, one towards Andy, and taking their 2 swings. Andy, that is a 21 and a 23.
Yeah.
6 force damage and 7 force damage.
Cool.
Are you still standing?
Barely.
A 13 and a 15 to hit Tala.
Miss.
And the other two run straight for Renan,
Oh.
taking actions to dash to make sure that they get right in front of her. And it's our NPC's turn. Which amongst them's gonna go? That's gonna be Carissa. And Carissa is going to give some bolstering words over to Frisa. Frisa, you will get a bardic inspiration as Carissa takes the dodge action. Tala, it's your turn.
The spirit moves through my favorite halfling. And
Lavender.
Andy heals for 9 plus. I'm gonna do shadow depletion. Oh no, it's not a spell. Um, so it's just 9 hit points healing, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit the one I have with just a quarter staff. That is 22 to hit for 2 points of damage, and it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Andy, here you go.
Great.
Question. Wait, hold on. If I'm reading the BV chat correctly, does that mean Andy can also get a healing spirit because it's start of her turn?
Yeah.
No action required. Okay. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal you.
Well, hold on. Let me double check here real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so because you used your bonus action to move the spirit, Andy didn't have to move through it because that's typically how it works. You have to either be there where it starts when you start your turn, or you have to move into it. Um, so
So it heals her?
it would, yeah. I was just
Okay,
making
great.
sure that because, like you said, that you moved it through. So
Okay.
I'm assuming you just meant you moved it to that same space.
Yes, yes. Okay, so that's you heal for additional 9 hit points, Andy, at the start of your turn.
Great. Yay. Awesome. Okay, take out a my rapier again and slash at the one in front of me. Just kidding. It still misses. Okay. Second attack. Thank you. 25 to hit. 4 damage. We'll do a defensive flourish as well, so that's an 58. Oh yeah. Okay, so 17 total, and I get 8 to my AC. Is he dead yet? Or dead? Dead again.
The one in front of you is not quite dead yet.
Alright, I'll stay there. That's it.
It's looking as the ones on Tala and Andy are looking pretty rough. As Frista, it is now your turn. You've got 2 on Renan, 1 on Tala, 1 on Andy. What are you doing?
I'm going to take 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one of the ones on Renan. That's not going to hit. 17?
A 17 will hit.
Great. 3 points of force damage. Then bonus section, I'll take an attack with my longbow, the same one.
Okay.
Which is a natural 20 for 16 points of piercing damage and 12 points of lightning, and I run up to be in melee of it.
As you run up to be in melee of this one that you just shot, it disappears.
Okay, I change my dynamic stance and shift slightly to the left to be next to the other one.
Sounds good. So warriors go, and the warriors are each going to take a swing, one on Freesta, since you've come up, one on Andy, and one on Tala. So... Well, I mean, it's 2 attacks each, but one guy on each of you. A 16 and a 17 to hit Freesta, I believe, will hit.
Yes, both hit.
9 force and 9 force.
Cool.
A natural 1 will miss against Andy.
Mhm.
But a 22, I believe, will hit
Yeah.
for 9 force. A 12 misses Tala. And a 16.
Miss.
Alright, and you're fine. And then our horde of NPCs. It's going to be Renan who acts here, and in her hands, she draws forth this blade accumulated from the shadows of this barn, and she's going to take a swing right at this figure. She does hit the ghost. And as the blade cuts through the entirety of the shadow here, that's going to be that amount of damage, and it's looking rough.
Yay.
Paula, it is your turn. You've got one on you. It's looking rough.
Though, can I move the healing spirit 30 feet over to get Freesta?
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and heal her, which is my last healing spirit, for 4 hit points, which stinks. Quarterstaff attack for natural 20.
Yep.
Okay, that's 5 plus 6, so that's 11 points of damage.
Alrighty. That is another ghost down.
Can I go and flank with the one that's on Andy to provide a, opportunity? And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Andy, it is your turn.
Yay. I take out my rapier and slash on flank. Never mind. Try that again. Okay. Is he dead yet?
With 11 points of damage, it's looking really rough, but not quite dead.
Alright, well, that's the end of my turn. Alright.
Shadow depletion! Get rid of it!
It's immune.
Can I do that, Faye?
It's immune. These are the same ghosts. They were immune
Oh,
to
that's
necrotic
right.
before.
Yeah. That's true. It does. I don't want to use a body,
Sorry.
so yeah, that's it.
Sorry.
You know, somewhere between the 30 mark and the hour and 30 mark, I'm gonna decide that these aren't immune to necrotic damage. Right?
I mean, you might forget, and then we could kill him.
Frista's turn will come up. Do we have Frista back?
Yes, I am alive. There's still one between me and Renan.
Yes.
Cool. It hit me, so it's fixated on me. I will. My damage isn't magical. I'll use my longbow disadvantage. Careful not to shoot right through and hit, like, Renan in the face.
Alright.
8.
Yes, that'll hit.
Lightning. And then 11. And that is my turn done.
Alright, and with the 15 damage from before, I believe that'll be just hanging in there. Let me double check. Do math break. Yeah, it's hanging by a very, very thin thread. Our warriors are gonna go. And we've got one between Tala and Andy, one between Teresa and Ron. They're literally at the same HP, which is funny to me. They're gonna take a swing at out of their 2 swings, one at every person that's on them. So that is a 17 to hit Andy.
Yep.
5 points of force.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit Tala.
Yes.
That is 11 points of force. That is a 12 to hit Frista.
Nope.
And a 7 misses on Renan. And then it's gonna be our NPCs. And Ansel is going to, Ansel's gonna do a Sacred Flame on the one in front of Rista, which is going to fail. And it is obliterated, as
Yay.
leaving just the one between Tala and Andy. As Tala, your turn comes up.
Shillelagh, please. And then I'm going to go ahead. Okay, 20 to hit for. Did you see that one? You see that one? So that's 4 points of damage.
Alright,
That's all it needed, right?
it needed 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks, Faye.
I told you, it was hanging in by a thread.
Yeah, you did.
With that, not our session. Wow, I'm really jumping on there. With that, you are out of initiative, as combat comes to an end.
Yay.
And
Okay. This may sound really weird, but whoa. I know that we're in a hurry to get to the temple, but can we maybe take a short rest?
Yeah, I second that.
I third that.
perhaps
Okay,
we
let's
try and find a place that is not inhibited by ghosts. No worries. I'll just have an ad break come up soon. As you're moving quickly, trying to keep away from any more ghosts, you can hear again that there are angered war cries in the distance. But you're able to move quickly. You're able to move quietly. And you're able to get beyond the village limits of Ramsdale into the safety of the forest to spend some time and rest. And as we are coming to the rest, because our stream dropped, we are going to be taking an ad break here. So stick around with us. Let the ads run. It really helps show support for us here at Wildewitch RP. Helps keep our games affordable. But we will be back here very shortly to continue our story. So we will see you very soon. You've made it to a relative safety in the woods, where you've come to rest after a battle with more ghosts, and after a partial revelation in your companion, Renan. What are you doing as you come to this point of rest, this time of catching your breath, easing your muscles, cleaning your wounds?
Do you recognize that voice that called out your name?
It is the one that messages me. I do not know it, but it knows me.
Well, that's concerning.
I wish I
You
could
had
tell you
mentioned-
more, but
You had mentioned that you had a memory earlier, like when we first met you, that you dreamt of a male and a female figures who seemed to have hatred in their eyes. Do you think they could be who's here?
it is a possibility. I do not know. I am no tactician, at least not in this incarnation. I knew that I fought well. It is in my muscles a memory. But
I wonder how you came to be in that statue.
there is still much I do not know of my own mind. Perhaps this friend could tell me more.
Yes. And we also have Father Kaliendros to deal with. Do you think they're connected somehow?
It could be. I do not know. This Kailandros was a figure that you all were following. Knew of the passage. I know not of motivations for people. The only motivations I know, of course, are yours and those that you are aware of for your enemies.
Rista and Andy, if my memory serves me correctly, Father Kaliendros was looking for an artifact, and we never found out what artifact that was, right?
Yes.
Ah,
I
Well-
wonder if this is all connected.
Ansel will speak up. Father Kailandros was looking for what we were looking for. He just didn't know it. When the sky fell, he thought it was a falling star, an artifact that could help, sent by Salanthra. He did not know it was the salvation key.
Understood.
Lovely. Well, I guess after we rest, we can go look at the temple.
Would anyone do anything during your rest, or do you just... Well, I know that Andy's doing the Song of Rest, but do you have any other things that you'd be doing? Lorcan will take up a watch position just to kind of keep alert, make sure nothing's following you.
Faye, can I do Arcane Recovery and Song of Rest, or just one of them?
You'd be able to do both. I want to say that we've ruled that you could do both of them before.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, that rings a bell. Alright, cool. I'll do both then.
Just for funsies, Tala, could you roll me a d10?
One.
Alright, let me get my DM privileges out here real quick. Alrighty. Andy. You hear in the distance footsteps, a rustling of the leaves. And as you're thinking, this might be another fight, you watch as a few squirrels just scurry along.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Ooh, do I want to waste a spell slot?
Perry, you want to go play? There's some friends over there who scared the shit out of me.
I'm gonna continue my nap. And he kind of curls in more into your shoulder.
Okay. That's nice, Perry. Alright.
God, no, I'm gonna save the spell slot. Okay.
So you all are able to press your not your long rest, your short rest button, and then you can
Thank you.
add the extra 3 for any hit dice rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling lots of hit dice.
All the hit dice?
Ooh. No,
Ooh,
we're
that's
gonna
a
do
good
one more,
roll.
though. That's good enough. Alright.
Look at you, Freesta.
Great. So excited. Oh, and I get Bardic back? Ooh. Alright.
Oh yeah, you're at that level, aren't you?
Yeah. And soon we'll be at another level.
Sooner than you know, farther than you want.
Always and forever. Alright. Okay, I'm ready. And Perry is sleeping, so now's the time.
When isn't Perry sleeping, though? Let's be real.
I got no idea. When he's causing trouble and getting seen by bandits, that's when.
When he's tripping up Lorcan.
Yes! And nipping his heels.
Yeah.
Good time. A good use of Find Familiar, for sure.
So, as you're able to make your way, you can bypass the rest of the town and just kind of move through the woods to get towards the old temple, which you've been through before. Last time you were here, though, You had to be rescued by Kari as there was a horde of zombies. This time, however, it's uh, it's different. And roll for me just because a uh, a stealth roll. As your group moves forward, uh, you are able to uh, you're able to see two figures, warriors. Their eyes up as you get closer to the temple, and at their entrance create this block, this barrier. They stare at you with malice, with anger. We hold this ground to the end. Our families depend on it. Roll me a insight check here.
Don't even know why I rolled.
Alright. Andy and Tala. It seems that these ghosts, while they are, while they don't seem perhaps the most friendly, they aren't immediately going into an attack like the others. You might be able to have a conversation here.
I gently stepped back to give Andy the illusion of stepping forward.
Yeah, thanks, Stella. Yeah, I'll approach them. If I could give myself bardic, I would. Hello. How's it going? Fine day out here in Ramsdale. What you doing? Why are you guarding the temple?
There is a war, a conflict, enemies from a unknown, distant place.
Yeah, there's lots of those around. So you're from Ramsdale, right?
This is the home of my ancestors, my family, my blood.
Of course. I knew that. I was just making sure.
We're not
So-
your enemies.
Yeah, we're friends. Do you know where we can send the bodies of those like invaders that we killed? Like where we could like ship them back to? Any idea?
Why send them? They do not deserve proper burials for the blood they have brought. Let them fester.
That's fair. That's more graphic for sure. Okay, well then, do you know where we should invade next? Because if they're invading here, then shouldn't we go and invade their home? Do you know where they're from?
Roll for me. Roll for me insight checks.
26.
Lisa, why are you rolling?
I'm just going to stop. I have no words.
That was aggressive.
It was funny though.
Andy, Tala. While the one has been answering you, and the wording is not in depth, it probably does not have a full memory. The other one has been watching your group closely, almost inspecting, and you can see that there is an anger growing in its eyes. And with a 21 and a 26, you think perhaps this other guard recognizes the fact that you have done battle against its comrades, those that have fallen.
We're not your enemies. We came into
You have slain our brethren, and you claim you are not an enemy as it draws its weapon.
They attacked us. We were defending ourselves.
You claim nothing. And it's going to go for an attack.
Can I try charm person, or is it too late?
I mean, you could try charm person.
I would like to try charm person with 2nd level. I want to get both of them.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, these are still ghosts.
Oh, so they can't be charmed?
They are not humanoids.
Okay.
So as you try, feel the magic of the weave the veils wrapping around, but there's no target for them to grab hold of. And we are
Whoops.
rolling initiatives.
Bats.
But hey, there's only 2 this time.
Yeah, but you're just, making us use up our spell slots and health and...
What? Me make
What
you
do you
guys
got
use
planned?
that?
What do you got planned, Faye?
A whole campaign.
Can I
Right,
stop
what are we
rolling? Can I just... Is there any way for me to continue this session without making a roll? Because I think I'm done for the day.
I could roll for you.
Sure.
Okay, give me just one moment. DM privileges. Oh, look at that. You got a 21.
Is that canon? Does that stand?
I'll let this stand
See?
I'll let this stand this
Thank
one
you.
time.
I love you, Faye.
Risa has to roll for the rest of the session, though.
Fine, that's a fair deal.
So it'll be Risa first,
Oh my god.
then Tala, Andy, and the guards, and the NPCs. Risa, first to act.
Right. How far away is the 2 ghosts?
I'd say that they're within 5 feet. You guys were in like a conversational distance. They blocked your entrance going into the temple.
Right. Damn it, my Crimson Rights. I'll bonus action activate my Crimson Right on my dagger, going for Right of the Storm again. And then action, I will cast Booming Blade and stab a guy. Stab a ghost. Oh my god, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 points of piercing damage, 3 points of lightning, and 5 points of thunder. And that is my turn.
6, 3, 5 is 14. Cool.
Number.
And then after that, it will be Tala, your turn.
I would like to go ahead. There, 2 of them are next to each other, yes?
Yeah, they're like right next to each other.
Great. Can they make me a con save of 15 as I cast Word of Radiance?
Sure. Now, Word of Radiance is creatures of your choice, right?
Yes.
That's a 13 and a 14.
Okay, they take whatever damage that I just rolled. 6, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Shillelagh. Oh, wait, it's casting it and not attacking it at the same time, right? So it's just 6 points.
Okay, sounds good.
But I do cast Shillelagh and end the turn.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, can I? When I do, can I actually move into flank?
Let me double check something.
Sure.
So to hit both of them within the 5 feet, you'd have to have been in the center, most of them. So if you move to a flank with one or the other, you'd be leaving in a range and be risking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stay where I am. Thank you.
Sounds good. Andy, it's your turn.
Guess I'm attacking him with my rapier. Sad that my spell didn't work. Alright, I will.
Ghosts.
Can I then move into a flank with Tala?
You can move into a flank on one of them, yeah.
Alright, I'll do the one that was being aggressive. Which I guess is kind of both of them, but like the original Thunder. Alright. Rapier. Oof. Does a 16 hit?
16 just hits.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I will do defensive. No, we won't. Never mind. Okay, I'll just do that again. Oh, yeah. Wow. No, I won't. That's it.
Oh no. With that, it will be our guard's turn. And we've got the one that Teresa you've struck is going to take 2 strikes at you.
He can try.
That's a 17
Yep.
for 8 points of force damage,
Ouch.
and a 21
Yep.
for 6 points of force damage.
That's fun.
And then over near Tala, 1 attack towards Tala, 1 attack towards Andy. 16 to hit Tala, and a natural 20 to hit Andy.
What? Silvery barbs.
Brings it down to a 14.
Great. Misses. Advantage to myself because he's an ass. Alright.
I love it.
Great.
Next
Go
up,
down.
next after our guards is going to be our NPCs. And who is going to act? That's going to be Ansel, who is going to move over to Frista and give a cure wounds.
That's so sweet.
You can take back 16 points of health.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
Wow.
I give him a wink.
There's a slight flush. Frista, it's your turn.
Cool. I will booming blade and stab a ghost. Hopefully. That is a natural 20
Hell yeah.
for 9 points of piercing damage. Numbers 13 points of thunder damage. And 9 points of lightning.
Yeah. That thing's dead.
Great.
Excellent.
I'll shimmy on over to the one Ala and Andy are at and use my bonus action to make a normal attack.
Okay.
Which is a 22 to hit for 7 piercing and 4 lightning.
7 piercing, 4 lightning, 11 into this guy. Cool. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
Tala, it is your turn.
I go ahead and flank with Frista, and I hit him with the stick. And that's 13 to hit, which I'm assuming misses.
That does miss.
End the turn. Oh no, I move a little bit like sideways to give a flanking opportunity for someone else.
All right. Andy, it is your turn. You've just lost your flank with Tala.
Yeah, but
Tala!
you're looking to flank with Freestyle.
Alright, fine. I'll shuffle and flank with Freesta if I have to.
You already
Alright,
had advantage because of your silvery barbs.
Yeah, but if I flank and I kill him, then I can use silvery barbs and something else. Okay. I will slash. Uncle Onik. Oh wait, sorry. Advantage. My bad. Great. 25 to hit.
Yep.
8 damage. Isn't dead yet.
No.
What? Alright. Question. Silvery barbs advantage only works.
It's on the
for
next
one
D.
round of combat?
It's the next D20 roll.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
then I will just stab him again, I guess, with the flank. Yeah. Is he dead now, Faye? 13 more damage.
He does recede into the ground to the long recesses of the tomb. His
Good.
combat
I
comes
stomp
to
on
an
the
end.
ground where he disappeared. Stay dead.
Oh, that's rude. What do you mean
It
you
was.
flank with Freesta if you have to? What the hell? Here I am in melee for like the 3rd time of my life, and you're just spewing this shit at me. What have I done to you?
Love you, Priest.
I love you too.
You made me breakfast. It was great. You did a great
You
job.
made me laugh, and that means the world to me.
So, I'm glad we have this relationship. Okay, shall we enter this decrepit temple that we died in last time? Sorry, almost died in last time.
Hell yes.
As your
Tala immediately goes, thinks, wait, Andy and Freestyle are in a relationship?
Oh lord.
I love
Should I
how-
Disney whisper her now or later?
You don't know. I thought it.
Oh, you thought it. Okay.
Protect thoughts.
Exactly.
I will say that as you are looking around and, asking if everyone's ready to head further in, you would notice that Ernan is kind of staring at the ground where the ghosts dissipated into.
If you stomp on the ground, it makes you feel better.
Her brow
Right
kind
on.
of furrows, and I do not know that it would. I desire to know what it was we fought over. Why there was hate in their eyes. She kind of closes her own eyes. Even now, their faces, I see them.
Just put a hand on her arm to try to comfort her, which I'm sure is not going to do. But I turn to Andy and Freestyle and go, hey, do you remember the first time we came down here? There was that soldier who was hiding in the corner behind some crates. Do you think he's still there?
Stay here and die.
Remember how you nicknamed him Scatty Pants?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I will say that you would also notice in the aftermath of battle, there's no heavy threat now. The numerous footprints here. People have gone in and out. Roll for me insight checks.
Don't leave
Should
your
we go
friends.
invisible? Oh, just kidding.
I don't know what you done, Faye, but you have like reset my rules.
Nice.
DM privileges. Likely this is the work of the cultists, these footsteps going in and out. And they had to have had some way to deal with the undead so that they could bypass them. Lisa, with your 15 insight, roll for me Roll for me a Arcana or Religion check.
Does Hunter's Bane apply?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've never been so happy in my entire life. That is a 21.
A lot of more religious figures have capabilities that help them turn the undead, and perhaps that they have some figures in the cult that are doing that. Figures like clerics or paladins.
Cool. I'll let everyone know that there's holy people within the cultists, which is sort of a given, but they're high enough, like, clericy to turn undead and stuff, which is fun.
Ah, yes, I have that ability, but it does take a lot of energy out of me, and I was holding on to maybe saving my energy for a bigger fight just in case I need to heal you guys. But do you
Well, we
think...
don't need to use that.
Right.
You know, we can just kill them, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and then hold on to my energy.
I mean, there's no ghosts for you to turn now. You already killed them, so.
Very
No
true.
The
physical
ghosts of our
ones
past,
anyways.
Faye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same brain.
Yeah.
Look, if
Oh
you're
my gosh, you are in a relationship.
You know it.
if your mistakes are haunting you, that's between you and your own ghosts.
It is.
Exactly. They still exist.
Mhm.
Um,
They have substance, Faye. Come on.
but yeah, you return into the old temple. It is as dilapidated and unkept as you remembered it. You know that it has been like this since before the Skyfire crisis, but in the time since, it hasn't been helped. Roll for me as you enter in to this main chamber. Either religion or perception checks, your choice.
Hey, they're the same. Does.
Still double digits. I won't let it get my hopes up down.
Uh, so, Hala and Andy, you can see that this temple belonged to a number of deities. Though primarily the usage, it seems, was for burial under the worship of Syrian. But given your knowledge of the area, you know that there are daily praises to Silanthra or Forvea. Priesta, your attention is caught by something else, however. You don't pick up on some of the more nuances of the religious practices here. Because you see another portion, another area of the wall where blood has been drawn upon it. We are free.
Well, that's fun.
What is?
You know, freedom, apparently. Tracer just
That
points
is-
to the blood on the wall.
That keeps on being repeated. We are free.
Mhm.
Renan will speak up. Perhaps they were imprisoned such like I was, from that long ago age.
Yeah, but you didn't go around writing "We are free" in blood.
They
You
did
know.
not have you all at their way awakening.
Would you have?
I do
If
not
we
know.
hadn't been there? Okay.
I have walked a path that is different from theirs.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Well, if you see anyone with blood on their fingers,
I
Tell
don't
the
think
rest.
that's how the phrase goes.
Roll. Anyone who wants to roll for me either an insight or an arcana check can go for it.
is it mage hand? Okay. He's mage hand to do this.
Priesta, Andy, it's likely if it is the ghosts, it's not their own blood that they're using because they lack a corporeal form.
Right.
They could not
Right.
have been petrified the same way that Renan was. You know? If they were imprisoned, it would have to be either abjuration or evocation magics, whereas petrification is transmutation. So it's a great
Obviously.
theory, but it's probably not a good one to actually hold up.
Right.
Okay,
So
do you think
Renan
that
was
will...
different.
Do you think... Do you remember where Calandros was when we fought him? Do you think that's the chamber we need to go to?
That was down in the
Uh,
tombs.
yeah, Faye, what do we see in terms of like habitation?
Would
This
you like
space.
to roll a investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, 17.
Andy, there's not much in this main chamber that is for signs of habitation. You might have to go down to tombs to see if there's anything else from there, but work your way down, you know? You do, however, find something here. Just because there's not a lot doesn't mean there's nothing. There is a crate up top of leftover, it looks like ritual materials. Roll for me Arcana or Religion as you've spotted this.
Oh.
Andy, this is really expensive stuff. You could utilize some of it, you're sure. With an
Is there
18...
a brass brazier?
No. With an
Was
18,
it-
Tala, what you can tell is that these materials have likely been utilized by the cultists to manipulate veil energies. This might be used in controlling or compelling the ghosts, or creating a shadow heart.
Oh, I shared that information. This can't be good. Another veil or shadow heart?
So
Holy.
they're materials that are utilized in manipulating the veil. So it's either in the creation of a shadow heart, or it could be utilized against the ghosts to control or compel them.
Okay. Well. Hey, free stuff?
Can I take some of it?
Sure.
Do you still have that shadow heart shard?
Yes, I've still got it.
Is that glowing or doing anything weird?
Is it glowing or doing anything weird?
No.
I
No.
think when we found it, we had determined that it also could be used as an arcane focus, right?
Yes, that's why I kept it, so I didn't need to, use HP every time I wanted to cast a spell.
Right, right. I remember that. Did you ever end up using it to, to create a dagger with using a potato?
I haven't gotten around to that. Hemocraft and blood magic is a very intricate hobby, and I think using it to have a potato as an arcane focus just sort of diminishes the whole thing. So I haven't really been um, you know, going that route.
Makes
But
sense. Makes sense.
yes,
Okay.
I'll keep
You know,
it in mind.
yeah, but if you do end up using it, I feel like you should, keep it with up with the tradition and have Andy throw it at Ansel, and then use that potato.
Yes, I could use a new potato if Andy ever wants to throw another one at Ansel.
Spring potato. Yuck.
Okay, should we go in?
Yes. Down into the depths where
Fun.
there's no trees.
As you're able to now move down into the tombs, You can tell almost certainly that the tombs is where the cultists have been gathering. There is mud and footprints. And roll for me a perception check.
God damn it.
Wow.
Oh my god, I rolled
Can
the
I ask
highest.
Perry? Can I ask Perry to look?
Yeah.
Great. I think his stuff is only based on. Okay, would this rely on hearing or smell?
I'd say hearing.
Oh, cool. Perry gets advantage.
Please roll well.
Oh,
Oh.
Perry.
Okay.
20. 30, 20.
And can you just roll for me a straight d20 as well?
Oh God.
It's a 13. Lucky 13.
I'm hearing weird noises ahead, but I don't know what it is. Do you think it could be a snack?
I doubt it somehow that it's a snack. And I'll share that with folks. Perry heard something up ahead. FYI.
Okay, we should probably try to be quiet and sneak in, yeah?
Yeah.
Sneaking.
Some stealth rolls, please.
Yes.
One can see me.
Nope.
Blend in with shadows.
Where did Freesta go? I can't see her.
Freesta pops up behind Tala and whispers in her ear, I'm right here. And then she disappears again.
Well, this is both good and bad.
Oh no.
You're not surprised. However, you unfortunately did not roll high enough for the opposition to be surprised either. As when you come to that area where Perry had heard the noise, you do see the cultists that were lying in wait. Now, of course, they only see everyone that's not Freesta.
Hi.
But you have 5 cultists, and it looks like 2 ghosts that are dominated here. And as they ready their weapons, this is where we're going to call an end to our session this week.
No!
So, we will pick up with our combat first thing in our next session. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'll see you all in the next stream, of course, but until then, head over to wildewitch.com, check us out there. Join us in our Discord to jump into a game yourself. If you want to see all of our VODs that we have available, those are on our YouTube. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your step. Laters.